guys, I'm about to make my orange chipotle chicken with cilantro rice. The recipe is from cleaneatingmagazine.com, and I'll put the link to that below and possibly the recipe too. So I'm going to do a little modified version of this because I don't happen to have all the ingredients. But you know, it's a pretty easy recipe. You can modify it however you want. So you need 1 teaspoon of chili powder. So I had used up the rest of my chili powder, probably wasn't a teaspoon. And you need a ½ teaspoon of ground cumin. So I probably put more than that in there. And some chili, or I already said that, chili powder. So I didn't have enough chili powder, so I went ahead and put some paprika in there. So I put in, you need like a pound of chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breast. So I took 2 breasts and filleted them and then cut them in strips with my kitchen scissors and just put them in here with the cumin and the chili powder and the paprika and just coated them. So that's just sitting there while I have some rice going here. This is some brown rice. And I'm going to put some cilantro in that later. And I have some broccoli going here. So the other ingredients you need is you need some orange zest, and you need some orange juice, and you need cilantro. And it calls for safflower oil. I don't have that, so I'm going to use coconut oil. And you need 1 chopped chipotle chilies in adobo sauce. So that's what that is right here. And this is my container that I have in the fridge that I've been using. I've been making this every week. So I just need 1. So the jar, I don't happen to have the jar, guys, so I don't know what brand that is. So I don't need the whole jar, so you only need that. But I decided today that I was going to add in some onions, some mushrooms, and red pepper to bump it up a notch. You also need I believe it is 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, but I don't have maple syrup, and I prefer to use, this is raw honey that I got down the street from the bee farm. So I'm going to put the coconut oil in the frying pan and saute the chicken. So let me do that. So I just have the coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil melting in the pan. And now I'm going to add my chicken. And I'm going to cook that for a little bit, and then I'm going to add my mushrooms, red pepper, and mushrooms. So I got the chicken strips still cooking here. The recipe actually tells you to go ahead and cook the whole chicken breast and turn it, you know, flip it over and cook it a few minutes on each side and then cut it. But I just prefer to do it this way. And I decided to go ahead, there wasn't much room in the pan, so I decided to go ahead and put the mushrooms and the onions and the bell pepper in this pan and saute those. Whoops. Okay, once the chicken is done, you're supposed to take that out of the pan, and then you're supposed to add the orange juice. And then I'm going to add the honey, and then get the good bits out of the pan and let it thicken up a little bit. Okay, so I added the honey, and I got all the little crispy bits off the bottom of the pan, and then you want to add in your orange zest. And then I'm going to add in my adobo chipotle chilies and adobo sauce. Okay, so now I added the chilies, and you need to add the chicken back into the pan and stir that up and let it put it on a medium heat and let the sauce soak into the chicken for a few minutes. In the meantime, I'm cooking up my stir-fried veggies of mushrooms, onions, and bell pepper. stirring those up. And the rice is all cooked, and I'm going to add my cilantro to the rice. Okay, I added the cilantro to the rice. Unfortunately, I didn't have too much left. I like to buy this cilantro paste. You can find it in the produce section. Kind of like, in my Publix, it's by like the jalapenos and stuff like that. So, you know, where the fresh herbs are and stuff. It just lasts longer. When I buy the fresh cilantro, it doesn't last so long, but I didn't have enough left. So I'm just going to make do, and I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And then I'm going to stir that up. Again, guys, I modified this a little bit. I mean, it's not baking, so it's not an exact recipe. So I'm just going to add my onions and mushrooms to that. Turn off the burner here. And I'm just going to let the onions and mushrooms and green pepper absorb all that adobo sauce. And it's going to be yummy. And I'm going to plate it up and show you what it looks like. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's all plated up. And I have some broccoli and cauliflower here, and that's probably about a half a cup of rice and I don't know, maybe 4 ounces of chicken. And it doesn't exactly look like the picture. Look at how beautiful that looks, obviously. You know, that's a professional picture. But this is very low calorie. It's saying that for 3 ounces of chicken and a half a cup of rice is only 200 and I don't know if this is focusing, 83 calories. And yeah, and it's very good. And there's plenty left over. My husband hasn't plated up his plate yet, and there'll be some left over for lunches for tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed that recipe, and I'm going to eat some dinner. Enjoy your day.